I told you I was going to keep working on this. And now we're moving forward. Bam! We got 319. We broke through their lines of defense. We're on to 915. We've got this. We are moving forward. And I'll be honest, I came real close to saying, okay, we're going to get through. And we're going to do the summon. But all you got to do is stay after it. And you can make your common team get you through. And what nobody seems to understand is that there's a reason that you want your common team to be the one that you keep leveling early on. Because if you have a common that you've brought up and that you then proceed to get a mythic there to add into your common, you're going to be able to bring up the next star rise for that character. You're going to be able to make it mythic and get all but one of your traits are mythic. So my push is not to get some epics and some legendaries, but to have the group continue to move forward as common until it's time to take them straight to mythic. I know, it's a little crazy. It sounds a little nuts, because nobody's doing that way. Why isn't anybody else doing that way? Because quite honestly, every gacha game they've ever done before tells them, hey, I'm supposed to get the best character and then worry about leveling it up. So we're going to start with going to the summoning circle. That's where everything's at, right? Because that's where it always has been. But this game does it different. It doesn't say that. It's all about leveling your companions and consistently moving forward. The highest level, strongest characters are never going to come out of that summoning circle because they are restricted to level 18 traits. They're never going to have the level 22 traits that you can get from maxing out a mythic companion. And that's a big deal. So your team, if you are relying upon the summoning circle to make your team stand out, you are gimping your team from day one. Now, there's going to come a point where I go, okay, well, it's time to move some of these out of here for these commons. We're going to move them up. But the hope is, most of that time is going to be, we're going to bring in mythics. Like female Ogrel. I mean, she does work, don't get me wrong, but she dies a lot. She is hard to keep alive. And I am likely to replace her with Travaine. For two reasons. One, Travaine's easy to mythic. I don't have to go hunt for anything. Her companion's going to be mythic in no time flat at the very start of the event. It's my very first thing that I'm going to do. We're going to bring that through. Now, that being said, have you run Travaine? First off, the female Travaine, she hits like a truck. And she's still broken. See, the game, according to the developers, still does not acknowledge attack speed. That's why the female Elzadreth is so bad. That's why the female Ogrel's third skill doesn't really help her. Because quite honestly, we needed the attack speed to work. Now look at this. We were stuck at 913. We had a wall that took us 9 hours of letting gold build up. And yeah, my gold's building up at 17k an hour. That's not the best. And once you have mythic characters, it's easier to have more gold in your districts because they generate more gold. So there are things that we are giving up to try and make this work. The biggest of which is we aren't going to use the summoning until it's time to have an event where we can get something more than just whatever luck happens to pass us. And we will still be able to move up in the server. It will be good. See, everybody has their doubts, believe me. But I'm going to keep this account free to play. And we're going to move forward, and we're going to keep doing this. See, this isn't the first place that I'm looking at going, okay, how do we move this forward? But this account I'm running just so you all can see there is a path here. You can do it. You can get through this. Okay, so we've got the Tide Storm up here. It looks like it's the female Tide Storm, honestly. But her blind actually is a thing. So we're going to move this around a little bit. Let's take a look at where that leads us. May have to take this. This might be our wall for a little bit. Now, the other thing that I'm going to point out to you that I've figured out, every 10 levels of difference for the AI characters and our lowest member of our team, every 10 levels gives the AI team a defense buff and a damage buff against us. So the more levels that are in between you, the harder this becomes. At 20 levels, we can overcome it. But what it seems to be is that if we get more than 30 levels apart, down here at this lower level, at this lower position, here's our wall. And if you look, the lowest members of my team are now all 140. Well, their whole team is 171. That gives me 31 levels of difference. Well, that's 4 defense buffs and 4 attack buffs that this team has against us. So we're going to go through one more time, see if there's any way we even think there's a chance. And then we're going to take a look at the damage that they're dealing. We're defeated. But take a look at this. Their damage, the amount of damage they're dishing out, 300,000 to the tide, to my female lionstone. They're just dishing out crazy numbers. And it's very hard to overcome. So that's this run. We got through 1 and we moved up 7 rounds. And it gave me a chance to talk with you a little bit. But that's why we're taking these commons, these common heroes in my thing, and we're Now they're 6 stars. They're all 5 stars. I've got 2 that are 6 stars. I'll probably take 1 to 7 stars here very shortly. Because I know that whenever I get a mythic for one of these, I can put that mythic in there, and that will cause this one to get... He'll have 1 level 1 trait. Everything else will be mythic. So the first marriage is easy. And because this is a found character, and let's say that I use my companion to birth the first mythic to push this up, which is very likely actually, I'll be able to marry the child of this one immediately to one of our companions without wasting a ring in the middle. Because it will still be the found character who ate the child of my companions. Okay, that sounds creepy when I say it like that, but that's what's essentially happening. We're having our characters eat the other characters to grow and become stronger. Alright. Well, as we move forward, we're going to keep doing this and keep moving forward. And just for everybody's peace of mind, we are still free to play. We are still building up our summoning stones. We're up to 15. We are still running all commons. We're not doing any pulls yet. Likely only going to start doing pulls once we get to the Lumi event. Very strong character. Okay. I'll talk to you later.